Modern Productions presents The Nightman. The humanity has met many monsters over the years. Ask anyone on any town around the world, and you will hear many stories of different monsters. This particular story tells the tale of a creature as violent, wicked, like you never heard of, who haunts a little town forgotten by God, and who can make your nightmare just a lovely dream. His name is the Nightman. This terrifying creature lives in the shadows, ready to awake the infants and take them away from their cribs and beds while their parents are not watching, and take them far away from the bridge that separates the town from the dangerous mountains. No one has ever seen what he does to infants, but they let their imagination run wild when they hear in the mountains, under moonlight, horrifying screams for little ones. After the villagers learn from his existence, they all have to follow two important rules. Close every window of your home and light a candle in your children's room to keep him away. He hates light. It is also said that he cannot bear the burning sensation of fire. Everyone follows these rules. Unfortunately, some people are careless. There was one night where the moonlight was the only source of light. A single mother, Lux, was taking care of her little daughter, Luna. Lux took Luna to her room to take off her little dress and put on her pajamas. While she was putting Luna in bed, a smell of something burnt went up to her nostrils. Lux was confused. She wasn't cooking anything, so she took a candle from her room to see better, and she made her daughter wait for her in bed while she went to the kitchen to see what was burning, leaving Luna in total darkness. Lux arrived to the kitchen, and she saw there were burning leaves on top of the counter. Lux was very confused. She didn't leave those there, but she was more worried about putting the fire down. When she put the fire down and threw off the leaves, she then opened the window to ventilate the place. While she was cleaning what was left, she suddenly got chills all over her body. A cold wind came into the house. Then a sound of claws against the window was heard. Carefully and without making a sound, she went to a window and put the candle closer to it, but she saw nothing. A loud scream broke the silence of the house. She ran to see Luna, but when she got there, she could see a tall and dark figure grabbing the child. The creature had sharp and long teeth. His eyes were an intense yellow, and the claws were so tight to Luna that it was making her bleed. As soon as she blinked, they left. Lux tried to follow them, following the growls of the creature. She jumped the fence and ran. She could finally see the Nightman fly, and in a moment he turned his head and with a smile, showing his sharp teeth, flew even faster. Lux crossed the bridge. She could barely see them, but could hear her little girl's screams. The Nightman went up to the mountains, leaving the mother behind, in the ground, as she was trying to climb up the mountain. More screams and growls of the monster were filling the silence of the night. When the sound suddenly stopped, Lux stopped climbing when she saw Luna falling off the mountain. She started crying when she saw her daughter had died, but not from the fall. The creature had devoured her, and he threw her bloody pajamas and filled it with bones. The Nightman vanished once again in the dark.